नमो गुरवे नीलकंठाय ओम नमो गुरवे नीलकंठाय ओम नमो गुरवे नीलकंठाय ओम नमो गुरवे नीलकंठाय
परिब्रह्मणि कलौ श्रुतिपथावनेत्री तनयो अवतीर्ण स्वयं करात् सुकमण्डलू कुमत खण्डने दण्डभृत पद प्रणतवत्सल जयतु वासुदेवो यति. Today I think I should talk in English only. Today on this 29th of March, Saturday 1997, it's a very auspicious and a very pleasant and precious day for me to welcome all of you for a special occasion. And this special occasion is really meant for encouraging to all of us who are here today to attend specifically a prayer that is the Dattaguru prayer, which is arranged by Mr. Mahatra's family and the surrounding Mastek staff and family members. So I am really grateful to them to invite me here, and I am also thankful to all of you that you are here today to listen to me, whatever my feelings are there, and why I am going to be very many places to places to perform these prayers. One may think oneself that why I am going to all these places. So before coming to the subject, I would like to inform you, or rather to give you information regarding my Sadguru, that is Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Vasudevanand Saraswati Swami Maharaj. Why I myself and why I request all of you and the devotees like you, those who are attending the prayer. So whenever I go for the first or second time, this is of course my second visit to this Bangkok. And so today I am really happy to see a more number of people gathering over here to attend these specific prayers. These prayers are performed at Bombay, Borivali and also at Khopoli. Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Vasudevanand Saraswati Swami Maharaj was a living personality bodily and who born in 1854 at Mandgaon, a village very nearby Goa. In that way, this Mandgaon is just nearby Savantwadi. But I say Goa because many of you must be knowing as the Goa state. So, I have never seen, I have never met, I have never had any type of direct dialogue with my Sadguru Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Vasudevanand Saraswati Swami Maharaj, who was born at Mandgaon and who disappeared, I specifically say bodily, in the year 1914 in Gujarat state, near Baroda, near Rajpipla, known as Garudeshwar. My Sadguru, right from his birth and when he was only 5 years of age, he was having all godly affairs and who was all the time connected or all the time merged with the universal truth and principles. With barefooted, of course he married somewhere at the age of his 19 or 21st year. And thereafter, he lost his wife and immediately he has taken the sannyas. And barefooted he travelled all over India and conveyed the message as how one should promote, how the society will progress upon the principles of the human mankind process. And not only that, he is the only sannyasi whose pictures are appearing the sacred places of each and every house in Maharashtra, Gujarat, MP and so many other states. And now I am very happy to inform you that in Gulf countries, that is Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Muscat, Bahrain, Alain, Ruiz, in the same way in Africa, that is Zambia, Lusaka, Angola, Kitwe, Livingston, London and so many other places. But this main Pratisthan, this whole Pratisthan is named as Old Sadguru Pratisthan, established by the name in 1980. But when the things were progressing and very many people used to assemble at my residence at Borivali at Daulat Nagar, I mean sorry, Dattavtari, then few of our devotees thought of purchasing a land or a constructed building at nearby my residence, that is at Borivali, where we have established a Paduka Sthan of Paramhans Parivrajakacharya Vasudevanand Saraswati Swami Maharaj on 11th February 1984. And it was performed at the holy hand of P.P.Nana Maharaj Taranekar, who was his disciple and who disappeared bodily, Nana Maharaj Taranekar, at the age of his 97 years of age. And since 1980 till 4 years back, P.P.Nana Maharaj Taranekar was all the time guiding me by how to perform this prayer, what is the importance of this prayer, and how spiritually we should build up a know-how with every individual, irrespective of caste and creed. So, I have taken up to me as this is my mission to convey the message of my Sadguru, that is of Paramhans Parivrajakacharya Vasudevanand Saraswati Swami Maharaj. And because of my firm confirmed motto and the aim to spread his message to all the society members, in Bombay, on Doordarshan DD2 and DD10, I have appeared thrice, and the commissioner, municipal commissioner of Bombay, Mr. S.S. Pinaikar, has taken my interview. Then the chairman of the Konkan Vikas Mahamandal, Mr. Vinay Desai, also taken my interview on Bombay Doordarshan. And very recently, Prachi Diwan also interviewed me on the Bombay Doordarshan. Why I am informing you all these things? So, when I thought that in Maharashtra, when our Borivali Pratisthan, though we have a sufficient space, but that is also very short, there is a very big congestion now, because at least about 1,500 to 2,000 people, every Thursday they come there at Borivali exactly on 7:25 to attend the prayer and get well-being oneself. This is the one factor. Secondly, I thought, one of my devotees, he gave me a barren land at Khopoli. But when anybody gives me anything to access to my Maharaj, it's not only that giving the barren land, I just refuse that because I told him, though you are giving me a plot, a blank and barren plot, it's very difficult for me to construct any construction over there because I have no money. Ultimately, I asked my Maharaj whether it is possible or not. But to utter surprise, many devotees came forward, and you will know whenever you will come there at Khopoli. It's a very fine Sthan, and where we have prepared a bronze statue of Paramhans Parivrajakacharya Vasudevanand Saraswati Swami Maharaj in 1990, 1st December, Datt Jayanti. And very recently, before only 1 year back time, we have built up there a meditation center just in the same premises where our statue is situated. Just below that there is underground, and we all our devotees made a meditation center. It is worth visiting, and where you will find a different type of idea of meditating before some object. So this is how in short why we have Maharaj has selected Khopoli, because it is the place where you travel from Bombay to Pune, and on the way just climbing the ghat, just nearby climbing the ghat at right hand side, hardly on 3 minutes walk, 5 minutes walk, there is this Maharaj, Paramhans Parivrajakacharya Vasudevanand Saraswati Swami Maharaj statue is erect in 1990. So first of all, it's my very cordial invitation to all of you, to whenever you happen to be in India, in Bombay, at Borivali or at Khopoli, you are definitely all welcome to visit these places at A8 Daulat Nagar, Borivali and Khopoli, where you will find that. And if you decide to visit on Thursday, that will be still much more pleasure for me to receive you over there. This is the introduction about my own Sadguru Pratisthan. Now, coming to the subject, why we all, or why you are all of you are here today, that is very important aspect of today's meeting or today's attending the prayer. Every one of you, definitely it's a salient feeling which you may not talk about it, but definitely there is a inbuilt feeling with individuals that where I am myself going or visiting a particular place, whether really I am going to be benefited, whether when I will see Karandikar, whether Karandikar is in a position or able person to convey a proper message, and not only conveying the message, whether I will be convinced by him or not. And like that, so many doubts are definitely, it is but a very natural thing where one person goes for a particular place. He is got the natural expectation as what is all this? Whether are we really going to be benefited to this writing the prayers? And then if writing the prayers, whether this time factor, whether the timing of starting the prayer or doing the prayer, concentrating on a particular stanza, has he got any importance to all this? There are like that, there are so many doubts or the queries. But to all this, within so short time, I can't tell you all these things, but if you have got a cherished desire to deserve something, so first we must deserve something before having any type of desire. In the same way, if you are desirous of knowing yourself as what you are, and really what is the inbuilt factors are inherent features which are present with every human being. To know about it, these pairs are really, I tell you, it's my personal experience and not mine experience only, but it's the experience of thousands of people, those who have attended these prayers. For the last 19 years I am doing these prayers on 7:25 every Thursday and every Saturday. Wherever I am doing. Even if I am alone, I will definitely observe the same prayers and same time. It has got the co-relationship with this sound mechanism. Now why particular type of prayer on a particular time, and why it has been mechanized in a particular fashion or in a particular procedure. That is very important thing. Now, when some object disappears from our visual vicinity, many a times we feel that the same object is there, though practically that object has already disappeared. So these type of feelings when we develop within ourselves, and if the same type of feelings we just go on developing day by day, the day will be definitely coming that whatever the invisible forces or invisible energy with proper sound mechanism, you can definitely, you will be in a position to listen those wavelengths, those sound waves to the utmost satisfaction, which will match to your feelings and it will definitely match to your wavelength. So there is always what you call a confusion as whether I will be benefited with this or not. Because we are all very common people and we believe in the concrete examples or whatever we see only with our naked eyes. To know something, what is hidden, what are the hidden features that are already present with every human being. That's why all these type of prayers on a dot time, particular time, they are very essential and they play a very important role, very important factor to progress upon our day-to-day life activities. And there are concrete examples. If you attend or if you play a cassette, say for instance for the 11 Thursdays, very religiously with good concentration, and you will be able to listen to the sound what you expect in your day-to-day life. This what I am experiencing for last 19 years, and so it's my desire that whatever I am experiencing through these very simple prayers, then why not you all of you get a benefit to progress upon your day-to-day life. So this is how in short a much importance to attend a prayer, or though it is not, learned by heart by you all people in the beginning. So at least you play on cassette. Now I am planning to transform all these Marathi prayers into Telugu, Gujarati, Hindi, Punjabi. This is all my further, my efforts to translate all this into a different language, because I visit different type of these countries. So this has happened like at Mr. Kulkarni, who is just nearby me, and he has already translated all complete this prayer in Telugu language. So my mission is not only to convey a message to a particular society. It's my cherished desire that every human being must get the advantage, benefit of this hidden science or the salient features which are already present with every human personality. And then when you will know about yourself, you will definitely develop upon your own personality and you will be able to solve your own problems by getting a peace of mind. So this is in short. Tomorrow, of course, I am leaving this Bangkok and I am going back to India, Bombay. But many of you are quite new to me, and I am also quite new to you. Many of you are like Madhuroi, but for your information, I am also working just like you. I am working just like an executive with one Charak Pharmaceuticals in Bombay. Plus, I am trying my level best to convey the message. And then why the message of my Paramhans Parivrajakacharya, Vasudevanand Saraswati, Swami Maharaj, and so on. There are so many subjects. Some books are already published. So, if you have got any doubts, if you have got any queries, you can just ask me questions according to my knowledge, according to my capacity. I will try my level best to reply to your queries.
Various other languages. Now, like suppose somebody starts praying on Thursday at 7:25. Is it necessary to pray only at 7:25?
No, it's not necessary on 7:25. But this is the time between 7 and 7:30. I have taken the maximum late timing for the convenience of all the devotees. Because Bombay office, you know, that suburban people, those come from Kalyan, Dombivli, Thana and Churchgate and so many other and all that. So the office timings are up to 5:30. So last timing I have kept it 7:25. But if you have got time at 7 o'clock, you can start at 7 o'clock. Whole idea is that the best timing is any time after sunset. Sometimes we feel that we are just steady at one place, but we are not at all steady. Whole world is moving. So we are also moving, but we don't know the movement. The movements are going on there. So to manage according to those movements, if we make our own movement sound mechanism on a particular dot time, we are definitely one with the universal truth and principles and the wavelengths which are present in whole universe. We get the benefit out of it.
You need to play this particular cassette, or maybe you can sing the particular thing. Does it have anything to do with this particular type of song, or you can play any other cassette, any other prayer? Basically, it's a production of sound which will be probably, to interact with the sound that is already present here.
Wonderful question, and I have a very fine reply for that. See, these prayers, especially, in short, these prayers are connected once upon a time to a particular person, or the living being just like you and me. He was that man, that means Paramhans Parivrajakacharya Vasudevanand Saraswati Swami Maharaj has expressed through his media, of the body media, and through his intelligence, he has spread a particular type of a breeze. So that wavelength is not at all destroyed, not diminished. The same wavelengths are already present somewhere in the universe. So to catch up those same wavelengths, because I am also same man like my Paramhans, you are also same like me. I have got two hands, you have got two hands. Everything is same, body mechanism is same, but the inbuilt body mechanism is different because pinde matir bhinna. You follow my point? So if suppose you are born, say during summer season, so CELL cell, right? I am taking you to a very origin subject, right? At the time of the conception, what was the functioning metabolism was present into the whole universe, and how it has affected the CELL cell position at that time. It has got the effect whole your body. So Maharaj has acquired so many energetic forces which were present into the universe. And the same he tried through the transas. Just now we have read there, Karuna Tripadi, Shantaho Shri Guru Datta Mama Chitta Shimaviyata. When he had seen that what he should do something for the society, so he was writing before 80 years, and during his lifespan of 60 years, he traveled all over the Bharat, all over the India barefooted to convey the message. That's what I told in the beginning. He is the only sannyasi who looked into the society for the betterment. So if we try to say same thing, Digambara, Digambara, Shripada, Vallabha Digambara, he read it and he spread this message all everywhere. So his that wavelength sounds are somewhere in the atmosphere. So I am also a human being like him, and he also produced the sound. So if I try to produce the same sound mechanism, I may be benefited as before 80 years some people were benefited. So a particular type of song or the tanzas and the time that has got the very, very important connected. If suppose Panchama Bhuta Tattva, every man is born along with these 6 elements: Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Maya, Matsar and Maya. But the percentage of all differs from man to man. Everyone is not suffering from the hypertension. Everyone is not suffering from the diabetes. Everyone is not suffering from the kidney disorder. It depends as which principle is lacking. And to make every principle into a balance, it is very necessary to compensate, neutralize, assimilate the all anatomical structure, internal structure of the body mechanism. So this is how it is very important. And I don't remember it, I have seen that picture, but I don't remember exact, but only to your question I am answering you. To that a sick person, that lady or somebody was singing the song on a particular instrument to get a relief to that sick person. Though the medicines and everything was going on, but that was not sufficient. The sound theory was the very efficiently has worked on that occasion, at that occasion. So different type of tanzas on different occasions. This Paramahansa Parivrajakacharya Vasudevanand Saraswati Swami Maharaj has wrote 200 books. In one's lifespan, what one should do on a particular, within a particular year's time. So if we try to reproduce the same thing, in Russia, some people are trying to reproduce the sound system of Mahatma Gandhi, though it is not successful. But the day will come, it will be definitely successful. Then we will say, yes, it's a new science, as we say about computer, as we say at present for this microwave. What is the microwave? The microwave was there also before thousands of years back. But it was not, properly calculated, maintained and put up to your visionary mechanism through a materialistic method. Now it has been put. As I told you, Sanjay, he was describing to Dhritarashtra complete Mahabharata. That you know it. In the same way, I tell you it is not impossible. I am not telling you something about me. I had been to Singapore. Last week only I had been to Singapore. And I went there to see one factory. Before entering to that factory, I was sitting with that lady, I think it was woman, in a flat there. And that gentleman was at Cairo. And I just asked, give me this your piece of paper. To all my this, I won't charge anybody anything. This first, please remember, I am on a particular mission here. So, that lady gave me one paper and pencil. I had drawn the map of her factory, of there, because that husband, that mister was not there, he was at Cairo. And I told her, immediately I gave that paper back to her. I say, you keep this with you. We are going now to visit your factory and we will tell you the things whatever I just told you. While traveling in a car from residence to the factory, he was also with me. I told her, okay, I'll get a message from your Mr. No, it's not possible. He's at Cairo. He's gone for some official meeting and all that, for some business. I said, it's all right, but I wish I talked to him today. You will wonder, no sooner I just climbed the steps, I entered their office, big office, and that secretary of that gentleman, there is a call from Cairo. And I come, your mister is on the phone. He says, today is my birthday. What was that day? It is last week only, 21st. It was my 21st March. What it means? I'm not telling you anything about me. I'm just telling you the reply to your question, why the prayer? So, I was highly concentrated to that particular matter through the wavelength inbuilt which is present with everybody, but we are not at all particular about ourselves. We are not loving to one is not loving to oneself. That is whole the tragedy of our life. We must try to love ourselves first. Yes, I have to become something and I will be, but with very, very modesty. You follow my point? So this prayer has got, I have got a concrete examples of so many people and they have given me in writing. Here I would like to quote you one very interesting instance which has happened in Bombay at Dahisar. One lady was conceiving and her name is, their family name is Mr. and Mrs. Mahajan. And it was something like 3 or 4 months or something like that, the baby conceived. And the doctor has advised the abortion. It was a Monday when she came to me, but not she, her mother and some other friend. Only give me tomorrow operation is going to place, tomorrow is abortion, it is been decided and all that. So prior to that, why not to go to Bhau? Let us go, I have got one guru, we just ask him that this tomorrow is operation, so let us go to Pratisthan and have the blessings and all that. It was afternoon time, something like 12:30 or 1 o'clock, because at our Pratisthan Borivali, we are regularly writing the Namasman for hours together. So only ladies, once in a year, on particular Ekadashi day, 12 hours Namasmaran is performed. Only Digambara, Shripad, Digambara. On that day, from my office in the afternoon, my house was closed. So for having my lunch, I just in the afternoon I went to my Pratisthan. I went to my room, I just some Mr. Deshmukh came to me, these are neighbors. Her mother has come from Pune and they have got some problem. So the blessings and tomorrow is operation and curating will take place. So I just come from this place. I said, no, I can listen to the sound bits. Immediately I said, yes, I can listen to the sound bits. They laughed at me. They said, Bhau, from Dahisar, the child baby is dead. I said, I don't know, but I can listen to the sound. They are internally must have said, Bhau is not on proper senses. Because the baby, doctor says baby is lost. And Bhau says, I can listen to the sound bit. How it is possible? I say, I don't challenge to medical science because I am also a medical man, I am also a medical relative. I don't challenge to anybody. I won't challenge to you also. This is what I am feeling. For that, I am not asking anything from you, not a naya paisa. But you do one thing. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Tomorrow is the operation. Prior to that, please request your doctor. I will stand for all the expenses to take out once again sonography and everything and then go in for operation. I have seen these reports. You will wonder on Tuesday afternoon, doctor has taken all reports again. Doctor declares that baby is living. That baby is living. She is now 6 years of age. Every year they are performing the birthday of that baby. Mahajan from Dahisar. Now you tell me, so many good things where we only call that a miracle, but I won't call this a miracle.
Now coming back to the reflection of the sound wave, back to the human body, whoever is doing that, and the subsequent meditation. After that, like the person is praying and then he is through the process now, he is focusing more and more on the meditation part of it, and he starts getting the experience of the sound waves back to him. Is it something like an eternal experience? Okay, it's basically an eternal experience. And after that he starts getting probably whatever, starts feeling the universe. Whatever in terms of something present, not present, or maybe like you felt the baby is still alive. It's an experience by yourself. Not many people probably could,
Even believe also.
Believe yourself. So, like at what stage? Okay, this is something like a devotee like me supposedly. Okay, if I wish to know what benefit I am going to have, like any normal human being, I would look at that. So once I start meditating, I start praying, then I start getting back sound waves back to me, and I start realizing the eternal experience. Then, what after that? Do I start developing a sense of self-courage, a sense of goodwill, a sense of strength within me to do my job as a good human being? Or is it only I start getting to know more about the universe which is not me?
Excuse me, in the beginning only, before starting the subject, I told everybody, see, everyone has got a doubt, I am going to Bhau, I am going to see Karandikar, whether personally I am going to benefit, whether it is useful to attend the prayers and all that.
It's a very common question.
It's a very common, I told him in the beginning only, it's a very natural way of human psychology. But I tell you, if you go on doing like this, those who are ex-practitioners, because many years I am visiting these foreign countries and all that, there is a development of fear psychosis. So easily you can overcome this fear psychosis. Once when you know that whatever good that I am doing to my inner consciousness, you are definitely going to overcome fear psychosis. And when once you overcome the fear psychosis, nothing to worry about it. It doesn't mean that you become lazy. Not at all. You have to go on doing your duties very peacefully, very gladly, and by doing all these things, you have to bear in your mind that what type of pleasure that you give to your surrounding people. That is automatically developed. Okay. I got that type of people also. Those who are multi-millionaires, those who are coming to me, but if you see their behavior, oh, we are ashamed. Really, we are lacking so much. I experienced that. But this is and Paramhans. Only one thing I tell you. When you think of your ring, of your wristwatch, yes, I got this 5,000 rupees wristwatch, Rolex, 10,000 rupees. You will show to everybody all this. But the same gentleman never thinks of his wrist. Because his finger is not available in the market. If suppose this is cut in Bangkok or in the world, you won't get this finger. When you think of this, you are much more happy than of thinking your wristwatch or the ring. This is how the mentality that you develop very soon when you are one with Almighty.
We have this Madhavnath.
Yeah.
And these are totally, absolutely different in different directions.
Correct.
Like what you have explained now and what the Vipassana says, they are totally different. And still, how do you like both things, they work for ultimate goal is say?
Yes, I'll explain. Now this prayer we have made just now for half an hour or what it may be. Why? Because this is the environment, first prayer in a public. I think your question is like that, what is the difference between the meditation and the prayer?
Yes.
You want to know what is the sadhana.
Whether it has to be, whether it has to be said in a particular sound, or whether if I use
Now that I'll tell you.
it comes right from your heart.
I understood your question. I'll put you in a very right
The sound at a certain level is sound. When so you have so many people.
Correct. Same question was asked to me on TV only by Commissioner Pinaikar, and I replied to that. The same reply I'll give to you. See, here publicly, we try to improve upon the general environment, general well-beingness, outwardly, and slowly we think of ourselves. That is what, yes, Today I feel all the time. I went to Mr. Mathre's place and all that, and there was a prayer, and there was, I met some good people and all that. Yes, outwardly you are happy, you are cherished yourself, and then again you went away. This is the part of getting together to a similar like of people. This is the one aspect, a pleasure, well-beingness. That means, yes, I was happy today to go there. So if some other time, if I get time, I'll just go some other time also. This is one thing about the prayer. I mean, general atmosphere is improved progress. But now your another question is, what is the meditation? Really, meditation is going to help you. First of all, get yourself understood as what is meditation. Means actually what you are doing. When you meditate yourself, only you are alone there. While meditating, you are only one person, you are only alone over there. There is full darkness. We have built up a meditation center at Khopoli. You will like it. You just sit, when you sit over there, there is no any other sound. While making the, while playing this Arti cassette, you make a different type of sounds, which may not suit to you, to your sound mechanism, by playing that tabla or that rhythm. But when you meditate, only you feel alright. But while meditating, when you are in the meditation center or wherever, in your own room or in your house, you try to develop the insect or inbuilt process of your own body mechanism. And indirectly, you may not agree to it outwardly, but indirectly, you are concentrating on your own anatomy and physiology. When you attend a general prayer, you don't concentrate on your own anatomy or the physiology. But when you meditate on a particular time, which is your own time, this we choose the time of prayer for the convenience of so many people. There you have to see your own convenience. Some may meditate in the evening, some may meditate in the morning, some may in the night, as per each and every. There you are looking yourself internally, and automatically you develop such a fine mood when you start meditating. Neki kar darya mein dal. How it happens? If suppose a rich person, very best, well-placed person starts meditating, and at the same time a very poor person starts meditating. I just give the example. If he is a rich man, he is a well-placed man, he will never have any type of proudness of his richness or well-beingness. In the same way, when the poor man is meditating, he will not have any type of inferiority or superiority complex. That's how it develops, and you improve your whole body mechanism, your way of behavior, and then naturally the people, they go on passing the, oh, nowadays you are improving a lot, oh, nowadays he is not getting angry. So that internal mechanism is improved due to the meditation and the general well-beingness, atmosphere. We first try to improve the environmental structure by doing this, get-together prayer. It has got the importance when a mob is doing a particular type of prayer. Because supposing your Panchamahabhuta Tattva is enough, sufficient, whatever was to be compensated is compensated, but anything excess that you are having, automatically you are passing the same thing extra to the other person indirectly, where which you are not known about it. So the people, when they come to me to attend the prayers, and oh, they say, I don't know what I got it, but whenever I go to Pratisthan, I am happy. So this is the difference between meditating and doing the prayer in the society or in a mob.
Two persons, one who prays and the other who only does his job. Who is more noble?
Both are noble because he is doing the prayer which you don't know about it.
What is prayer?
There is one XYZ person in India. He was all the time saying that I don't believe in astrology, I don't believe in these prayers and all that. But individually, after 12 o'clock at night, he was going for meditation. He is a very big personality. Outwardly he was saying that I am most modernized man. I believe in an atomic age. I believe in macro theory and all that. But what is atomic and all this? This also came from before 1,000, 2,000 years. It was there. The same thing we have put into the machine.
It is not that human beings take refuge in God.
Huh? I have not followed the question.
Human beings, out of fear, take refuge in God.
But there they are not successful. You must love God. Means you must love yourself. Because God, where is God? I ask you one question. Where is the God? Can you show me God? Where is God? God is within yourself. There is nothing like God, but that within yourself God, to promote that you require an idol. What is Shiva? If suppose Mahalakshmi or that Puja Bhavani Mata, Mahalakshmi, if she comes on a lion or that with the whatever it is been described in our Puran, we all will run away immediately, no? But this is the energetic forces that has been dictated to which was imaginary to a particular individual was brought into a particular shape. While Sadguru was a living person like you and me, with complete data. He's born on so and so, he died on so and so, he made these books, so we call our Pratisthan as a Sthan and not a Mandir. Because whatever the infinite energy forces were present in, and they are present in the universe, out of which some of were absorbed, assimilated, neutralized, presented, exhibited and practiced by some human personalities, which are existing now also, which were existing during that time also. So we try to build up a statue on a particular shape, because he was having at that time a particular shape of a body, particular type of bone, particular type of lips, particular type of color. So that color, that body, that material which was present during before 80 years or something like that, he has absorbed a particular type of energy. So if we try to mold a same type of shape, so easily whatever the atmosphere which has attracted to that body, though this body is not a living, we can feel living body by getting the absorption through those wavelengths and the rays theory which is already present. So we build up a statue. We say this is as a Pratisthan, means Sthan. It's not a Mandir. There is a difference between Mandir, temple and this Sthan. So I say Parivrajakacharya Saraswati Swami Maharaj residing place at Khopoli and Khopoli.